Hi guys! Today I am going to discuss how language acquisition takes place on behaviorist learning theory. By the way, I am Roselyn T. Radshaw, a first-year BS in English student. Now let's define behaviorist learning theory. Behaviorist learning theory believes that infants learn oral language from other human role models through a process involving imitation, rewards, and practice. So when a child attempts oral language or imitates the sounds or speech patterns, they are usually praised and given affection for their efforts. Behaviorism, or the behavioral learning theory, is a popular concept that focuses on how students learn. This learning theory states that behaviors are learned from the environment and says that innate or inherited factors have very little influence on behavior. Now let's proceed to the content of the topic, Behaviorist Learning Theory. Behaviorist learning theory is the dominant psychological theory of 1950s and 1960s. It states that language learning is like any other kind of learning that involves habit formation. Habits are formed when learners respond to stimuli in the environment and subsequently have the responses reinforced so that they are remembered. All behavior, including the kind of complex behavior found in language acquisition, could be explained in terms of habits. Learning took place when learners had the opportunity to practice making the correct response to a given stimulus. And learners imitated models of correct language and received positive reinforcement if they were correct, and negative reinforcement if they were incorrect. It should be clear that behaviorist accounts of second language acquisition emphasize only what can be directly observed and ignore what goes on in the black box of the learner's mind. We should also remember that behaviorism cannot adequately account for second language acquisition. Learners frequently do not produce output that simply reproduces input. The systematic nature of their errors demonstrate that they are actively involved in constructing their own rules that sometimes bear little resemblance to the patterns of language-modeled input. So that is how language acquisition takes place according to the behaviorist learning theory.